One beautiful boy sat on the chair. Jimin, Jimin, baby, listen. He turned and passed a big smile to his young. Oh, my baby, you are here. Jimin nodded and smiled. Jimin, can you help me in baking the cake? He again nodded and Jin ruffled his ears. Jin, actually, Namjoon is coming. He said, and Jimin widened his eyes. Um and widely smiled. Jin chuckled to see his reaction. Jin, I know he's your favorite, and mostly he's coming to meet you, especially Jimin widened his eyes. Jimin, yeah, go and change your clothes. Be, be ready. Jimin nodded and he stand up. He went to Jin, hugged him, and then went to the room. Jin smiled to see him, but his smile faded when he thinks something. One drop of tear rolled uh, from his eyes. He wiped his tears and started to do his work. Jin is doing his work when Jimin come back. He is looking so beautiful. Jin, oh my baby, come. Jimin nodded. Jin, okay, then you. Jimin again nodded like a it, and Jin go from there. Oh, oh, you are looking so beautiful. Jimin feeling shy, he hid his face in his small hands. They chuckled to see him, and then they start to attend the customers. Tae, Jimin and Jin are brothers. They don't have parents. Jin and RM, and Tae and Jungkook Arvin. Jimin is younger than both. He is single, and RM is Jimin's favorite young. RM, Jungkook both are best friends. Jimin is waiting for Namjoon come, and then the cafe door open. Namjoon and Jungkook enter. Jimin become happy. He leave his work and run to them. Jimin hug Namjoon, who also become happy to see him. How are you, little baby mochi? Jimin back and Jin come. He meet with Namjoon, Trey and Cook. Also meet with each other. Jimin they all sit expect Jimin. Jin, baby, come sit. Why are you standing like this? Jimin sit beside Jin and they all started talking with each other. Jimin feeling someone gaze on him and it makes Jimin nervous. He look into another side. Jimin is not feeling uncomfortable. So he sit there. Jimin look up. He look at him. The boy pass him a smile. Jimin look at Jin. He stand up without saying anything. He go from there. Jin become tense to see him. Jin, what happened with him? Jin Young, if you don't mind, should I check Jin up? Yeah, sure, thanks. He said and go. You know Jin Yoongi loves Jimin so much. Jin, huh? What? Jay, really? Jackie, yeah, he shared with us yesterday and we become so happy. Jay, I am also so happy. What you said, Jin Young? Jin, I can't send anything without asking Jimin if he is ready. Then I really don't have any problem. Yeah, you are. Alright, then hope so. Jimin said yes. He said while making a cute pout. Everyone smile to see him. Jimin come outside. He sit on the stairs. His heartbeat is so fast. Yoongi come and sit beside him. Jimin see him again, look into another side. Yoongi, well, you are ignoring me. Jimin sign as no, he's looking down. Yoongi, it seems like, and it's hurt me also. He said, and Jimin look at him with confused face. Yoongi, really, it's hurting me. You are ignoring me. Jimin look here and there. Then Yoongi give him a pencil and pen. Sorry, paper and pen. Jimin write, and why it's hurting you, and when I ignore you. Yoongi read and smile. Yoongi, huh? You are not looking at me. Don't talk with me. So it's hurting me. Jimin roll his eyes and sign. Yoongi, so now you talk with me. Jimin point at himself. Me. Yoongi, yeah, you. I only want to talk with you. I don't know why, Jimin, but I with you. Jimin showing him Yoongi. I feel myself lucky I fell for you. I want you with me for forever. Hope so you stay with me. I promise I always stay beside you. I never leave you. I make you my queen. Jimin, he said and kneeled down in front of him. Jimin signed him to stand up, but he is not ready. Yoongi, no, Jimin, answer me. Jimin becomes so confused and nervous. Yoongi can say it. Yoongi, okay, okay, don't answer me. Don't be panic. I will wait for you. Take your time. Jimin nodded. He is looking down. Yoongi removed his chain and gave it to Jimin. Jimin looked at him. Yoongi, I wear this chain when I am 10 years old, but now I want you wear it. Please don't refuse me. He said, and Jimin nodded. Yoongi smiled and gave him chain, and without Jimin come in his room. It's night time. He lay on the bed and start to think something. He smile and then Jin enter in the room. Jimin see he sit on the bed. Jin sit beside him. My Jiminy looking happy today. Something special. Jimin sign as no. He thinks something and smiled. Jin so Yoongi said something. Jimin shocked. He looked at Jin and pink tint appear on his cheeks. Jimin. Jimin opened his eyes. He see Alver is dark. Some man's holding a small light and some. Jimin see he becomes scared. Jimin in mind. Oh God, how can I come here where I am? Am. Hmm. He started crying and then the other man entered into his sign. He's went to go. They all go. All where is dark. He on the switches and Jimin look up a small light on. He can't see the man face who sits in front of him. Jimin is shivering badly, so he see him. He sees his dark upstairs is not ready to stop from his eyes. They both look into each other's eyes. Jimin first break the eye contact with him and looking down. He's not the same man. He said and stand up. He shout, making Jimin a flinch. Guards, and then the 3 or 4 guards enter in the room. He don't waste time to them. Jungi, he's not the same. Jimin see he is scolding them, but Jimin view start blurring. Yoongi turn he see Jimin and shocked. He went to him and free his hand and see redness. He don't know why it makes him angry. He pick him up in and take him. Yoongi called doctor. He said and this word doctor. Doctor checked Jimin and returned. Yoongi is looking so tense. He look at doctor who bow at him. First doctor, he's thinking he just becomes scared and loses conscience. Take care of him. He will be fine soon. Don't worry, Yoongi. You can go now. His voice is so cold. Doctor bow at him and go. Yoongi see him. He sit beside him. They both are alone in the room. Yoongi point of view. I come in the basement, so I take my from that man. He run after stolen my money. I said to my man, catch him, but they duffer did mistake. And a beautiful boy is angel. I see him, I fell for him. But how much he is beautiful, his shining eyes, chubby cheeks, his beautiful hands. His hands must be so soft like a marshmallow. I am so angry on my man's, but I want to give them reward also. They take him here by mistake, but they did right. I meet a angel like him. I look into his eyes. Soon he is in his thoughts when Jimin start moving. He stand up and take his step back. Jimin slowly open his eyes and see himself in the unknown room. Then look at Yoongi. He is looking so beautiful and innocent. His eyes filled with water. Yoongi went to him and hugged him tightly. Now Yoongi, hey, no need to be scared from me. He don't know his voice, how his voice become so soft. Jimin heard his voice soft. He's so calm, but a little bit. Young, I'm so sorry. First, I give you my introduction. I'm in Yoongi, the Mafia King, but I promise I don't say anything to you, so you don't feel scared from me, okay? And second, I have to someone else, but my man's did wrong, so forgive me, please. We are in London, so I will send you back Korea soon. When I got your information, he said everything in one go. Jimin start crying. Yoongi become panic. Yoongi up, please. Don't don't cry. I know my man's did mistake, but Jimin is not ready to listen. Him Yoongi went to him. He sit in front of him. Jimin see him. Yoongi gave him tissue box. Jimin take tissue box from him. Yoongi up. If you want, you can tell me your name also. Jimin stay silent. Yoongi, it seems like you are not interesting. It's okay. Stand up. About to go when Jimin hold his hand. Yoongi is right. Jimin hand is so soft. Yoongi turn and see him. Jimin sign paper and pencil. Yoongi, huh? What you said? Jimin give me paper and pencil, but Yoongi can't understand. Jimin look here and there he sees some paper and pens. He stand up slowly and went to the drawer. He take the paper and pen. He write and give it to Yoongi. I am mute. I can't speak. My name is Jimin. Yoongi look at Jimin. He is feeling bad, but he pass him a smile and nodded. Yoongi, oh no problem. Actually, I don't know sign language, that's why, but I will learn soon. Jimin again, right? When you you sent me back Yoongi soon when I got your information. Jimin nodded. He sit on the bed. Yoongi, you must be hungry. I said, may she serve you food. Jimin sign as no and again right. Jimin no, I just want to sleep. Yoongi okay then good night. Jimin lay on the bed and Yoongi off the light. Jimin see he becomes scared. Yoongi notice he on the light. Jimin sorry but I'm feeling scared in dark. Yoongi oh it's okay. He did it off the light. Jimin lay on the bed and Yoongi lay on the couch. Jimin is so tired he fell asleep. Meanwhile with Yoongi he is staring him. He's showing him next day. Jimin wake up first. He see Yoongi sleeping on the couch. He's so uncomfortable. Jimin sit on the bed. Yoongi also wake up. He open his eyes slowly. Yoongi, good morning. Jimin nodded. Yoongi, you sleep well. He again nodded. Yoongi, go and fresh up. I asked maid for breakfast. He said and stand up. He see Jimin is playing with his fingers. Yoongi, is everything okay? You want to say something? Jimin nodded. Yoongi said, Jimin, I don't have clothes to wear. Yoongi, oh, that's not a problem. You can wear my clothes. I said just someone he buy new for you. Jimin, thank you so much. Yoongi, no need to say thanks. He said, and he go out from the room. So Jimin, Jimin come downstairs. He see Yoongi is fully ready. He wear black suit and wristwatch. He is looking so handsome. Eyes fell on Jimin as usual. He lost in his beauty. He is looking He's looking so beautiful in his clothes. Jimin see he's trying him is looking down. Yoongi don't want to make him uncomfortable, so he control himself and set him to sit. Yoongi see redness in his hands. Yoongi hold his hand. Jimin see him. Yoongi, oh no, he called maid and set her to for kit. She gave him kit. Yoongi bear it okay. He said and start apply ointment. Jimin Yoongi see he is feeling bad. He applied the ointment. See Jimin whose eyes become teary. His heart clenched to see him. Yoongi sorry. Jimin wipe his tears and sign as no Yoongi in mind. He's so soft. Yoongi do the breakfast. Jimin nodded and they both start doing their breakfast. Jimin ate slowly. What she almost shot. His voice is so dark and scary. Jimin feeling scared, and the glass fell from his hand. Yoongi see her uh, cut, cut the call, and look at Jimin. He is feeling so scared. He look at Yoongi, who is staring him. He thought Yoongi scolded him. He hardly stand up on the broken glass. Yoongi shocked. Jimin fall on the ground and see his feet. Jimin start crying. Yoongi, oh God, Jimin. He went to him and helped him to sit on the chair. Yoongi, Jimin suddenly, what happened? Huh? Jimin is so scared. Yoongi, okay, first relax. He helped him to drink some water. Yoongi see the coming from the Yoongi treat his feet and leave it. Jimin looking down. Yoongi, now tell me suddenly what happened. You don't like Jimin sign as no Yoongi then the glass for glass. Jim, I am worried for you. I want to know you become scared how I talk on phone. Jimin nodded and slowly, Yoongi, sorry, please forgive me, Jimin, but I see I am king. I have to handle people's like this. Don't worry, no matter how I talk with anyone or what I do with people's. I am a simple Yoongi in front of you who talk politely and behave nicely, okay? You no need to be scared from me, but what happened suddenly? Jimin again write on paper, sorry, Yoongi, leave it. I am going office, take care of yourself. Jimin hold his hand. Yoongi look at him and Jimin says, no, don't go. Yoongi, Jimin, I have to go. Please try to understand. Jimin leave his hand and nodded. He's looking down. Yoongi, no, he's feeling scared, so he stay alone. To stay alone, Yoongi, wait. I talk with my secretary and ask her. He said, and Jimin look at him with sparkle eyes. Yoongi, hello, listen, send them in my mansion. I can't come office today. He said and cut the call. Jimin, sorry, because of me, you have to face all this again. Sorry. Jimin, no, he tore the paper into pieces. Yoongi smiled to see him. Jimin passed him a smile. Yoongi, your smile is so beautiful. Come in the room. He helps Jimin to go in the room. Yoongi, okay, take your medicine for what Yoongi doctor said you are weak, so you have to take multivitamins. Jimin, oh, he start whining like a baby. Yoongi, no, Jimin, I'm not going to listen you in this matter, so take your med silently. Jimin make a cute pout and take med. He make weird faces. Yoongi chuckle. Yoongi, now you take some rest. I have some work, okay? Sit beside him and start doing his work. Jimin is feeling bored, but she don't know what to do because of man. He started feeling sleepy, so he fell in sleep. Yoongi, free from his work, he turned and looked at Jimin, who is sleeping peacefully. Yoongi passed him a smile. Yoongi passed him a smile and went to him. He bowed on his forehead, but she begged Yoongi, "No, Yoongi, you love him, but it doesn't mean you do this without his permission." Without his permission, he think and back. His room door knocked. He went to the door and opened. He see two guards stand there, bowing their heads down. Heads down. Yoongi said, "Guards, sir, they all are come waiting for you in the living room." Yoongi, I'm coming. You can, okay, you can go. I am coming. He said and closed the door. He went to Jimin. He want to Jimin. Sorry, Yoongi. Yoongi. Yoongi come downstairs. He sit on his bossy chair. Everyone stand up and bow at him. He signed and them to sit. Yoongi start the meeting. He said and one man stand up. He start explaining him in the new project. Yoongi secretary also come and they start to talk about their project. Yoongi finalized a deal with them. Mr. Kang, really? You are ready? Yoongi, but if you try to cheat me, you know what I do with you very well, right, Mr. Kang? I knocking. Yoongi eyes travel on stairs. He sees someone standing looking at him. Yoongi secretary is being so on him. Everyone eyes fell on Jimin, but you don't care. His eyes struck on Yoongi. Mr. Kang, by the way, King, who is the Mr. Wang, right? Who is he? He's so beautiful, Mr. Choi. I think he's your. Am I right? Jimin heard everything, but you don't understand the meaning. Last thing he see Yoongi, a secretary, hold his hand, so he run upstairs. Go, go, and one more thing. I leave you just because you are my client. But if I heard one more words from your mouth, you will hear. His words is enough to make their mouths shut, Yoongi, and you also go. He said to his secretary and run upstairs. Just went to see Jimin. Jimin. Jimin come in the room and sit on the bed. Jimin in mind, why are you feeling bad? Jimin, he is talking with someone else. She is with him. He's not your Jimin. Try to understand. You don't deserve him. See yourself and see him. You are here just because of a mistake. And one day you have to go when he find your house where you live. So please don't increase your feeling. Don't forget you have a fault, Jimin, and no one can change the reality. You can't speak. You don't have ability to speak, so don't hide your expectations. He's in his thoughts and Yoongi enter in the room. Jimin look at him and then again looking down. Yoongi went to him. He sit in front of him. Yoongi, when you wake up, Jimin picked the paper and pen just now and sorry for coming downstairs. I don't know about your guest. Yoongi, Jimin, I said you many times don't say sorry on small thing. It's okay if you come downstairs. Yoongi, Yoongi feeling bad what they think about Jimin. He really wanted them and maybe he do. Yoongi, I am sorry for what they said. Jimin, what they said. Yoongi in mind, she don't know. No. Oh, maybe he don't know the meaning of. Oh my, how innocent he is. He thinking once again Jimin gave him reason to fall for him. Yoongi, nothing, leave it. Tell me you sleep well, how you are feeling now, Jimin. I am okay, Yoongi. That's good. So you want to go outside? You want to see London? Jimin sign as now while looking down, Yoongi boy. Jimin, I don't want to go out. When you sent me back, Yoongi read the note and his smile fed Yoongi. I I still didn't find your house. Don't worry, I will send you when I find. He smiled forcefully. Jimin feeling bad. They both are silent. Jing in mind. I'm sorry, Jimin. If I want, I can find your house now, but I don't. Together, can't you be my queen, Jimin? What is not in me, huh? I know I am. I don't deserve you. You are an angel. I am, but I tried to change for you. Jimin see Yoongi lost somewhere. He thought she must be thinking about the guy. He becomes sad. They both are in their world. Jimin. Jimin come out from the mansion. He sit on the stairs and start to see the view. He is in his world. Then someone come. Hello. uh, Jimin see the man, he becomes scared, but she see Yoongi man is here, so he's a little bit relaxed. I am talking with you. I think you are trying to ignore him. And Jimin looking down, attitude. Wow, but it doesn't suit on you. He said and close to him, and Jimin stand up. He take his step back, and but then a guard come between them. Guard, Mr. Kang, why you are here, Mr. Kang, and who you are to asking God, you are doing misbehave with us, so it's our duty to ask you, Mr. Kang. Oh really, if I want I can you here, God you can, but I don't let you look at sir. Jimin take a step back more, Mr. Kang. Oh really, where is the king? Call him Jungi. What is happening here? Jimin heard his voice. His eyes become teary. He don't waste time, run to him and hug Jungi tightly, become making him scared. Jungi, Jimin, what? What happened? Why are you crying? His guards went to him and bowed at him. He explained him everything. Yoongi started in anger. Yoongi, how you look at him? Mr. Kang King, take a chill and come on the point. Tell me his amount. Jimin becomes more scared to hear he hide behind Yoongi and hold his hand tightly. Yoongi see him. He asks for the man, and Mr. Kang is on the ground. Yoongi, you know very well what you have to done with him. Yes, King, and our many times. He said and take him. Yoongi turn and see Jimin stand there. He's shivering badly. Yoongi throw the away and went to him. Jimin take a step back and run from there. Yoongi go behind him. Yoongi in mind. Can't you control on your anger? Yoongi now see he is feeling scared from you. Now what should you do, huh? My poor Yoongi. Jimin. Jimin enter in the mansion. Jungi come behind him. He hold his hand and stand in front and set everyone to go. Jimin turn. He see Yoongi. Yoongi leave his hand. Jimin come sit. Jimin sign as no. Yoongi, I am sorry. I am sorry I touched you without your permission. I am sorry I touched you without your permission. He sat and held his hand. He dragged him toward the couch and made him sit on the couch. He gave him a glass of water, but Jimmy refused. Just Jungi, listen, Jimmy, I ask you something. Answer me honestly. Jimmy looking at him and nodded. Jungi, first of all, sorry. Listen, Jimmy, in my world, no one can bear someone happy. And when he said and did, I am sorry for what, but as he said to me, my man come between is. It's true. Jimmy nodded Yoongi home. That's good. You are safe. Jimmy, no one can say anything to you. Bend, bend on in front of him. Yoongi, tell me, have you ever seen mafia before coming here? Jimmy nodded. Yoongi, really? When and where? How? Jimmy see the paper and pencil. Because of Jimmy, Yoongi placed paper and pencils everywhere in the mansion. My brother-in-law's is Yoongi. Oh, okay. You see them bend on in front of anyone. Jimmy, no, they just sit like this in front of my brothers, Yoongi. And what you think why they sit like this in front of them living whole world. Jun Young loves Jin Young, that's why first uh, and Cookie first feeling scared from Trete and second he loves him a lot. A lot. Yoongi smiled to read Yoongi, and what you think I am feeling scared from him? Jimin silence. No, Yoongi, then why I'm such a Jimin right immediately. Jimin, because you love me. Yoongi read, and Jimin realizes what he take the paper, but Yoongi is enough fast to snatch again. Yoongi, that's true. Jimin look at him. Yoongi, Yoongi, Jimin, it's true. I love you. I can't stay without you. It's just 2 days you are here, but your presence is making me crazy. I don't know how and when it's happened, but it's true, Jimin. Whenever you said you want to go back, I feel like now, Jimin. I am not saying you don't go back. I will send you back, but Jimin, can't you love me? I know we are opposite. Opposite? Opposite, you are an angel and I am a, but I promise I try to change for you. Jimin see affection, sincerity in his eyes. He never see love for him in someone eyes expected Hyung's, but now Yoongi is confessing his feelings. Jimin looking down and start to write something. Jimin, Yoongi, I already know you love me and it's true. Back we have huge difference. You deserve a perfect life partner, not like me who can't even speak Jungi. I am 6 years old when my parents left me because of a misunderstanding mom had. After one day I go in After that day, I go in and see now what I am today. I am not even educated person. Look at you and me. You are asking me about my Hyungs. Jin Hyung is well educated and Jun Hyung also. They both are equal and perfect and cook. They made for each other. But Yungi, you also must have some expectations from your partners. I also have, but I'm sorry, I may don't complete your expectation. You deserve a perfect man, not like me. Yungi, read and look at him. He pass him a smile. Yungi, Jin deserve Juni. Tae deserve Jungkook. Why can't Yungi deserve Jimin? Answer me, Jimin. Because Jimin is not perfect. Jimin is perfect for Yungi. Jimin, take time, Yungi thinks once again, Yungi. I already think too much, Jimin. Please, Jimin, looking around, Yungi. You take your time. I know. Take, take your time. And about send you back. I will send you back as soon as possible. Don't worry. I'm not selfish. He said and stand up, Yungi. I will wait for you. Jimin, same, Yungi. Go in the room and take some rest. Okay, he said, and without saying anything, go in the room. Yungi smiled to see him. Yungi, I know you are feeling low, but Jimin, you don't know how much precious you are for me. Jimin, Jimin see Yoongi sleeping peacefully on the couch. He went to him and kneeled down. He see his face, every feature. It's night time. The room lights is off. Jimin and man Yoongi, hope so. You are my one drop of tear rolled from his eyes. Jimin, I go on. Jimin, hope, uh, how I become selfish. He put his head on his arm and closed his eyes. Jimin, I go on the bed before you wake up. He sit there and sleep like this. Yoongi wake up. Next day, he felt something on his arm. He opened his eyes and see Jimin sit on the ground. He hold his hand and sleeping like this. Yoongi see him. Their faces are so close. Yoongi removed some hairs from his forehead. He become tense to see him. He sit carefully on the couch so Jimin won't wake up. He pick him and make him lay on the bed. Yoongi, why you sleep like this? Jimin, whole night I am idiot. How can I sleep all night? He see him and gave him a smile. He sit beside him and start his fingers are here. He think Jungi see him and sit properly. Jimin also sit on the bed. Jungi in mind, I don't make him feel uncomfortable. He tell me by himself if he want. Jimin in mind, oh, so he know I sleep there last night. So Jungi, I thought last night I control myself, but now it's impossible for me. Yoongi, you will sit here. I will be back after fresh up. He sent and about to go. Jimin hold his hand. Yoongi turn and see him. He sit in front of him. Jimin see him. Yoongi, what happened, Jimin? Jimin didn't waste time. He hugged him. Yoongi see him and back hug him. He feels something wetty back and see Jimin is crying. Yoongi, Jimin, why are you crying? Tell me. Jimin hide his face in his hands and start crying badly. It makes Yoongi scared. Yoongi, Jimin, tell me. What happened? Please tell me. He tried convincing him, but Jimin is not ready to listen him. Jimin is not ready to listen him. Yoongi. Yoongi hug him. Yoongi, calm down and tell me what happened. Jimin back from the and he write on the paper. Send me back. Yoongi read and look at him. Yoongi, Jimmy, you really want to go? Jimin nodded while crying. Yoongi didn't say anything. He nodded. Yoongi, be ready in evening. He said and left the room, leaving Jimin crying. Jimin, I am sorry, Yoongi. I can't control myself. Please forgive me. He said and closed his eyes. Yoongi entered in the room in the evening. He see Jimin is on his place. Yoongi, the weather is not good today. If you want, you can check by yourself. Jimin, I trust you. Yoongi, sit on the couch. Yoongi, we can't go to today and maybe tomorrow also, but I try my best, she said, and Jimin looking down. Tears roll from his eyes. Jimin wiped his tears. Jungi can clearly see that it's hurting Jimin too, but now he can't him, so he stays silent. He lay on the couch. Jimin went to him. Jimin, don't sleep here. I know it's hurting your neck and shoulder. Come sleep on the bed, Jungi. I am fine here. Jimin didn't say anything. He held his hand and dragged him on the bed. He lay on the bed and changed his side. Yoongi see he also lay on the bed and off the lights, both eyes filled with tears. Jimin tightly shut his eyes so his tears come out more, and Yoongi he lay on the bed like a body without. Yoongi see him, he thought Jimin sleep, he take him in his Carefully, Jimin feels his warm. He don't open his eyes and pretend like he's sleeping. Yoongi on his whole face and forehead carefully so Jimin won't wake up. Tightly, Jimin more and more into him, and they both fell in sleep. The night passed like this. Now time fly, and Jungi don't like it. He want the time stop here, but how can the time stop like this? Time pass. The fear makes scared. How he stay without Jimin? It's first time in his life he feel like this. He feel like this. Um. Jimin, take care, Yoongi. Yoongi, why you go back, Jimin? Leave me alone. This is the first part, and also this is a requested story. Thank you so much for giving me your story. I really enjoy to write the story. Thank you a lot.